Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day and a great Halloween. I'm actually in quarantine right now, so I will not be, doing any parties or anything like that tonight. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great time. I'm just kind of having a little sit-in night, I guess. But with the race tomorrow at Martinsville, I figured today would be an excellent time to discuss the Bristol dirt race next year and my thoughts on it and just what I feel like could happen here. This is completely going to be opinion. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments, so let me know those. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And once again, I'm not trying to start anything crazy here. I'm just giving my thoughts, and I think there's a little bit of basis to it. So that's about all I have to say. I don't think what I'm going to say is that much of a hot take. But yeah, with that being said, let's just get into it here. So, if you haven't been keeping up with NASCAR news lately, NASCAR has made quite a few schedule changes to the 2021 season, which is pretty exciting. They've added a couple tracks, taken a couple away, reworked some stuff. They've added Circuit of the Americas, Road America, which I'm very excited for. I live in Wisconsin, so I'll probably be at that race. I'm very excited. And they added Nashville Super Speedway back onto the schedule. That's exciting. And they also changed the Bristol Spring Race to a Bristol Spring Race, but the track will be covered in dirt, which is a weird gimmick, to say the least. It's going to be taking place on March 28th, and it's been met with a fair amount of controversy, which is fair. A lot of people, I'd say the majority of NASCAR fans, would rank Bristol in their top 5 tracks. A lot would say the best, but not everybody. It's always an exciting venture when we go to Bristol, and everybody pretty much looks forward to it. It's a good time. So my main thought, right, is okay, maybe the Bristol Spring Race, on dirt won't be bad. I don't think it'll be bad. But why? Why would you feel the need to change it? Because you had something good that was working. And why do you need to change it? So I do understand why people want to see this. It's a good thing on some fronts, because dirt racing in NASCAR, that sounds awesome. I don't think there are that many people who don't want that. A dirt race for the Cup Series should be entertaining. I don't think it's going to be a completely just crapshoot, at all. I don't at all. I think it'll be entertaining. But if you wanted to go do something like this, why wouldn't you take it to another dirt venue, say Eldora? Because, for example, the trucks already race at Eldora, so it would be pretty easy to just go there and then not mess with Bristol at all. Because, I understand where you're coming from. This year we had 3 Bristol dates. We had the spring race, we had the summer night race, and we had the All-Star race. And the All-Star race is kind of iffy, but, they were all 3 entertaining. And honestly, I didn't really get fatigued of Bristol, but I understand that some people did, so maybe it'll be nice to have a little bit of a change. But it just seems like an unnecessary gimmick. Bristol is already somewhat of a gimmick track. I'm not trying to harp on Bristol because I love Bristol, but it's a short track. It's a lot of beating and banging. It's definitely a niche type of race, I guess you could say. Some drivers are definitely better in that situation than others. For example, Matt DiBenedetto, absolutely phenomenal at short tracks. Michael McDowell performed pretty well until he got taken out by Bubba Wallace, but he didn't get taken out by Bubba Wallace. He took out Bubba Wallace, my bad. But that's neither here nor there. But it's a niche track, so why would you add on a second sort of gimmick to that, when you didn't really need to? If that makes any sense. It's kind of how I feel the same way about the final race being at Phoenix, you know. Like, I understand why, but it just doesn't seem necessary, you know. Like a lot of people are always like booming on, you know, whatever, don't change anything, which I completely disagree with, you know. It's always good to, you know, try new things and shake things up, but with both of these instances, I just don't think you really had to, you know. It was a good thing, you know. I'm gonna talk for a minute about, you know, Miami and the final race at Miami, and then talk about, you know, relate that to Bristol. So just hang with me. But like Miami, Homestead has always been a pretty good track. It's just a fairly, you know, like fairly basic track. Pretty skill reliant. You know, it's a pretty, you know, base track, I would say, if that makes any sense. You know, like not a short track, not a super speedway, not anything. Just a mile and a half, just straight up oval. Okay, and then. And the atmosphere in Miami is excellent. You know, it's just a great place to have your championship. And then they changed it to Phoenix, which, okay, Phoenix is a pretty cool place to have a championship. It's obviously been renovated and stuff and reconfigured, and they wanted to give it, you know, a little boost, so they put it as the championship race, which, okay, but why? Like, it's just a little bit, you know, gimmicky for me, because short tracks, entertaining, always entertaining. They do get a little bit wild though. Like, you know, somebody could easily get screwed out of the championship in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, it's a possibility. It's more of a possibility there than it is at Homestead, I would say. So that's kind of how I feel about the Bristol dirt race. You know, like. Yeah, Bristol dirt race should be exciting. It's something new, something, you know, probably should be entertaining. Could be terrible, but I really, really doubt it. I think it'll be good. But why? Like, if they, ideally, this is what I would have had, okay? And obviously, ideally doesn't matter because we're getting what we get, and I shouldn't be complaining about it because it's gonna be great. But ideally, I would have kept the spring race, kept the night race, added a dirt race, you know, like for just, you could do the Bristol dirt race, sure, do it. Or you could just have, ideally I would have one at Eldora, but if you can't have that, I understand. A third Bristol dirt race would be good. I just don't see why you had to get rid of the one of the two Bristol, you know, regular races, you know what I mean? Like, they're just, I don't know. It is what it is. What they maybe should have done, honestly, is tried the dirt race as the all-star race. That probably would have been, you know, a good idea, but they didn't do that. So we're just getting it as a points-paying race. Should be entertaining, honestly. This video is not to, like, downplay the entertainment. Honestly, my overall take in this video is not that the Bristol dirt race is bad. It's that RIP to the Bristol sprint race. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just basically an ode to the Bristol spring race more than anything. But I don't know. It should be interesting. I'm excited to see what happens. I think, honestly, that it'll still be remarkably entertaining, especially with nobody having driven on it. You know, honestly, I would kind of hope that by that point, you know, even if it's just like some races we're having it and some we're not, if by that point there's no practice or qualifying, oh my goodness, that'd be crazy. Like, imagine the first ever dirt race in the Cup Series in more than 2 decades. Like, none of the drivers have ever driven on, you know, on dirt in the Cup Series, and they just come out and have to do it one day. You know, that would be absolutely wild. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Some drivers honestly might try to skirt it and like run the Xfinity race or something there. I can't even remember if there is an Xfinity race there, but I don't know, just absolute scenes to be had. So I don't know. I'm honestly looking forward to it. Just rip to the Bristol Spring Race, okay? Other than that, that's all I gotta say. So I just hope you guys are having a blessed day and a great Halloween. Make sure you're staying safe, and yeah, just enjoy your day. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I will catch you guys next time.